When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, set, ready? 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep for Walker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go now. Now, walk. Ball trot. Tight end rock.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Check. Check out.
on second down, Michel. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Under team.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
New England.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. First down, here's White. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 30 on second down, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he locates Walker, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A loss of 2 there, second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
No, 66. No, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The 49-yard line.
Ready? Pittsburgh. Choose the mic. Right here, right here.
And they'll look to throw here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Single, slot. Hey.
He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
The second down pass. Complete to DJ Shark.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 52.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Jump. No. Motion. Hey.
Brady gives this to White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, he's going to air it out for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 46. 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, go 66. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
All day, just like that.
Hey, Alabama.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Brady. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Brady now on first down. Here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Brady. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 10-3. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Hey, dude. Hey, 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2nd and 3. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Lee. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to find Dorsett. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
He's at 53. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4. Check three, check three, check three. Regular, regular.
Brady now on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brady's throw into the hands of Harry, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Me, I got more 61. Matchbox lights. 72.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it takes.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Again, it's Michelle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Sugar!
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 down. Check. Watch 12. Watch 12. Check.
Again, it's Fournette. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even. You go to the ball. That's ball.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins, they have extended their lead in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Wait, that Alabama, 380, 50. Come on, Ozzie.
On 1st down, Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Shadow!
Throwing now is Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
72.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming after you.
Check it, reload.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. Accelerating, and off he goes. And this will be a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a